The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down throw for Kaiser. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike's by 4.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And now he'll tuck it and run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big...
Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Brian Arakpo coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Z.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. To the right and complete to Galladay. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Ready. 319. 319.
To throw again is Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They're more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Play action here on first down. And Davis with it left side. A gain of 39 that time.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Kaiser, buying time to his left. Now he'll let this one go, deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action, Kaiser eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Touchdown, Packers, as his guys are in for 6. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instincts sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open. You're able to get it to them.
So out now come the Lions. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Taylor on 1st down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And he said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's caught. Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Z. Ready.
Play action. It's Taylor. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Slow. Hey, we are.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Ready. Flag.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Out to the flat for Riddick. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Theo Riddick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Ohio! You got three down. Flex round! Watch twist.
On first and 10, Kaiser. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Tight end right.
They go play action. Kaiser flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Play fake. Kaiser escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get it.
And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets them 10, and that changes things as they've got a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile, too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So here come the Lions now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Flush to his right. And he gets this out to the rookie, Kerryon Johnson. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here comes the ball. Ready. 319. 319.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Flag 32. Under. Z. Like 3.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Slow. Okay, we got four. Let's go, fellas.
They'll try and run. This is Johnston. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are in for this. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 17-14. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Red 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Kaiser on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Flex round. Flex round.
To the air again. Kaiser. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Kaiser. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Kyler Fackrell. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Play action now. Kaiser flush to his right. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Breaks a tackle. A second nice move, a spin. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Slow.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. On second down, Taylor. Wilson snags it left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Slow. Z. Ready.
3rd and 2. Now Taylor. Caught on the right side by Jones.
You.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
They're coming.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Ready. 3-19.
Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Slow.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ready. Back 32.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Hey, we got 3 downs.
Ready. Back 32.
This is the newest member of the Lion backfield, LeGarrette Blount. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack. So those against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D has got to be priority 1.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Z. Ready. 3-19.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Nice move, but got him nowhere. Still backed up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Out of his end zone, Kaiser. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Here we go. White 90. Ohio. Silver. Ohio.
Here's Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Watch the safety creep. Ohio! Ohio!
Kaiser now. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Taylor now 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
Ready. 319.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Crash.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10.
Blitz.
Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. A quick hitter, complete. It's Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 10. Final play of the half. It's Taylor. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to
nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked.
Slow.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use your aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, here's Taylor out to the flat for Reddick. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Third and long, it's Taylor. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Wilson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Slow. Slow.
Go. Out. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helps. Now Taylor on first down. He hits Riddick underneath. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Ready. 319.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And they've got another first and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
4 down.
Ready. Flag 32.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Tyrod Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devon Kennard in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action. Kaiser. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 82 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Rosas to add the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Ready. 3-19.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Dumping it off for Johnson. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Tight is right.
Ready. 3-19. 3-19.
Mike 3. Combo.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Z.
He wasn't ready.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Tech McKinley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Now a play fake here on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Flex round.
On second down, it's Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line was struggling to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Detroit! Detroit!
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
Slow. Z. Ready. 319.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Taylor looking to throw on a 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Interception. Kaiser escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
There he goes inside the 30. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ohio! Hey, guys, check me out. Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Shift! He's crashing. He's checking crash. Ohio! 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hut!
is Jones. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Let's go. Ohio.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
So you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. We'll just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Outside's coming.
From the gun on 3rd down, Taylor. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Red 38!
And they're throwing here. Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Flex round! Flex round! Right there.
A give to Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Ohio! Ohio!
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS.
Ohio! Ohio!
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Flex round! Flex round! He's coming! He's coming! He's coming!
throw here. Kaiser. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Let's go. White 90. White 90. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
To throw is Kaiser. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Taylor will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. On third down, Taylor out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now Taylor, and the pressure gets to him again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Taylor on third down throws incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, we got 4. Z.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hands on.